Good day, my name is Norman M. Alvarez from Mitalab 2B. Today I will give my reflection about the 14 disability categories under individuals with disabilities, education app, and strategies we use for each category. Special education ensures students with learning disabilities receive specialized instruction designed to meet their unique learning needs. That way, they too get an opportunity to reach their full academic potential. The first disability category is autism, a developmental disability significantly affecting verbal and nonverbal communication and social interaction. The strategy we use for this case is create a classroom routine, use preparatory commands and commands of execution to cue and transitions, give fewer choices, use appropriate technology. Deaf-blindness, concomitant simultaneous hearing and visual impairments, the combination of which causes such severe communication and other developmental. The strategies we use for this case is patience, respect, and willingness to find a way to communicate are your best tools. When you approach a person with deaf-blindness, identify yourself and speak directly to them. Deafness, hearing impairment so severe that a child is impaired in processing linguistic information through hearing with or without amplification. Encourage students with a hearing loss to sit themselves toward the front of the lecture theater where they will have an abstract line of vision. Ensure that any background noise is minimized. Repeat clearly any question asked by a student in the lecture or class before giving a response. Developmental delay. The term developmental delay, as defined by each stage, means a delay in one or more of the following areas: physical development, cognitive development, or communication, or social development. Demonstrate what you mean rather than giving direction verbally. Show a picture when presenting new information verbally. Provide hands-on materials and experiences. Use large clear pictures to reinforce what you are saying. Emotional disturbance, an inability to learn that cannot be explained by intellectual, sensory, or health factors. The strategies you use for this case are: keep class rules activities simple and clear, reward positive behaviors, allow for mini breaks, fair treatment for all, use motivational strategies. Hearing impairment, an impairment in hearing, whether permanent or fluctuating, that adversely affect a child's educational performance but is not included under the definition of deafness. Allows students to record lectures or preferably make available copies of your lecture notes. Intellectual disability, significantly sub-average general intellectual functioning existing concurrently with deficit and adaptive behavior and manifested during the developmental period. The strategies used for this case: teach students to use self-questioning techniques, provide students with a written schedule of classroom routines and timelines, provide multiple opportunities to practice in different formats. Multiple disabilities such as mental retardation, blindness, the combination of which causes such severe educational needs that they cannot be accommodated in a special education program solely for one of the impairments. The strategy used for this case: students with multiple disabilities require unique instruction, adaptations, and modification to their inter-learning environment. Orthopedic impairment, a severe orthopedic impairment that adversely affects a child's educational performance. The strategy we use for this case: instruction that is focused on development of gross and fine motor skills, ensuring suitable augmented communication and other assistive devices, adequate awareness of the student's medical condition and its effect on the student. Other health impairment, having limited strength, vitality, or alertness, including a heightened alertness environmental stimuli that results in limited alertness. Allowing for flexibility in shortening or modifying certain assignments, adjusting the lighting in the classroom to reduce the risk of seizures, provide regularly scheduled breaks, give step-by-step directions verbally and in writing. Specific learning disability, a disorder in one or more of the basic psychological processes involved in understanding or in using language, spoken or written, that may manifest itself in the imperfect ability to listen, think, speak, read, write, spell, or to do mathematical calculations. The strategies used for this case provide simple instructions, sequence slowly using examples, speak clearly and turn so a student can see your face, provide a quiet area for reading activities. Speech or language impairment, a communication disorder such as stuttering, impaired articulation, a language impairment, or a voice impairment that adversely affect a child's educational performance. The strategies used for this case encourage and accept all forms of communication, be conscious of your own communication style, teach active listening skills, give time to think and respond to the question. Traumatic brain injury, an acquired injury to the brain caused by an external physical force resulting in total or partial functional disability or psychosocial impairment. The strategy we use for this case: demonstrate new tasks and provide examples, charts, and other graphic cues when possible to illustrate ideas and concepts. State instruction clearly and go over each step to make sure the student understands instructions. Encourage the use of schedules, checklists, and notebooks to assist in organizing daily information. Visual impairment, an impairment in vision that, even with correction, adversely affect a child's educational performance. The term includes both partial sight and blindness. The strategies used for this case encourage students to use visual aids resources that have been prescribed. Example, glasses, magnifiers, big print books, etc. Seat the student appropriately in classroom, in the middle towards the front. Make sure lighting is suitable.